So I'm here with my daughter Haley, and one of the things that Haley and I love to do together is shop at thrift stores and resale shops, and it's one of the ways that we try and maximize our resources for a couple of really important reasons. Haley, I'm curious, for you, why do you like to buy or wear secondhand clothes?
Well, being a college student, for one thing, it's just cheaper, which is a huge advantage when you have practically no money. And I also know that I'm not supporting companies that use unethical sourcing for their clothing and slave labor and put their workers in dangerous work environments.
I think this is pretty common in many cities across America, where when someone has something that they can't use anymore, but they don't want to put it into the dumpster to go to the landfill, you just put it outside on the street or in your front yard with a sign that says free on it. And I love that because it's a great way for us to care for creation and value the things that are already in existence. It required me to kind of change some of my thinking on purchasing. I used to think something was valuable because it was new, brand spanking new from the store. But as most of us know, once a car goes off the lot, it's now used. Once clothing goes out of the clothing store, it becomes used, but it's still perfectly good, the same as it was before. And so I've been trying to learn to see things for the value of what they are, rather than for their market value. And I think that's a great way for us to minimize our ecological footprint and care for the creation that we're a part of. So one of the things that I like to do to maximize our resources is I roast my own coffee. There's a few reasons for it. One is I really love high quality coffee. A second is a lot of the coffee that's on the market is not ethically grown, and so I like to get direct trade coffee where I know that the farmers have been paid well. And the other thing is, for direct trade coffee that's roasted in San Francisco, it costs between $15 and $20 for 12 ounces. I can get green coffee beans direct trade for about $5 a pound if I roast it myself. I decided a couple of years ago to get creative about this, and we went to a neighborhood festival where we saw some people roasting coffee in a popcorn popper and told us it was really easy to do at home. Some people get really fancy with it and buy a really expensive roaster and a lot of equipment, and I used to do it on the stove, and then I figured out recently I could just put it in the oven for 7 to 10 minutes. Comes out perfectly roasted. So I'm just separating the shells. One of the things I love about doing this is that I can share this coffee with our friends and family and neighbors. And I've actually been able to help get a bunch of our friends also roasting their own coffee. So it takes me about 10 minutes to do the roast, to make as much coffee as our family needs for a week. That's less time than it takes to go somewhere and buy the beans. I know it's a small thing, but I think that it's one of those small things that, added to a lot of creativity and imagination, can lead to a life that's more ecologically sustainable and financially sustainable as well. Just takes a little bit of creativity.